Ready? Crunch up for 30.
And we talked about diet and stuff like that too, usually before class, so they understood that it was a combination of both. You can't just have one without the other, it has to be a combination thing. When you start to make healthy changes in your life, you start to feel better, and then you might start to feel like you want to put a little bit more effort into your appearance.
And walk. 2, 3, 4. Nice tight legs. Straight up, not at 45 degrees yet. Don't be too hard on yourself. Up.
They just seem to really just almost transform into different people, just how much better they felt and how healthy they were. And that was really key as a group, that we did that as a group, because you work out on your own, chances are you get to that last set and you don't feel like squeezing out one more crunch or squeezing out one more bicep curl. In a group, with a group mentality, there's a little bit more push in the room to help each other. So if you feel like you're going to quit, there's 2 women on either side of you that haven't, that kind of give you that extra push to do it. So it's really cool. It's really neat. I enjoy it a lot. I get just as much out of the class as they do, especially for those days when I don't want to work out at all and I feel completely tired or worn out, and then I go and I am scheduled to work, so I'm going to do the class anyway, and then I end up just feeling awesome after too. So you kind of have to do it, but then you feel better after that you've done it, and because they show up, I show up, we're going to do it. So it's really neat.
Nice tight frames, flat backs, tight up bellies. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down, relax. Good job.
Hi folks, welcome to another Body to Go segment. I'm Sebastian McLean and this is Jacqueline Wilson. This week we'd like to show you how to target your lower abdominal muscles by using the leg raise exercise. Now, to target the lower abdominal muscles, what I'm going to get Jacqueline to do is to demonstrate the leg raise. Now what we want to do first is to get your body positioned properly, so we'll have her place her hands just below her buttocks so that her lower back is a little better supported. And then with the legs, as you begin the exercise, you want to extend your legs out, but you don't want to completely straighten the knee. You want a slight bend in the knee to prevent, again, any injury to the lower back. Now, as you raise your legs up, you want to stop at about 45 degrees and then back down again so that your feet are about 2 to 6 inches off the ground. You repeat the movement until you're feeling a good strain in the lower abdominal area, and that's usually going to take about 15 to 20 repetitions before you experience that, once you get reasonably experienced with the exercise. That's all for this week's segment on lower abdominal training. Remember that these are just some quick tips you can apply when you're on the go. We'll see you next time.
Usually have what's called a weigh-in the night before, which for figure and fitness we don't get weighed in because our classes are divided by height. There's usually a short, medium, and tall class. So that's usually decided the night before that we get measured, and so we can kind of, which adds a little bit of intensity to the show preparation, because you get to see who your competition is that night and wonder what she looks like underneath those track pants. But the sizing up, when you're trying not to size up, you're kind of looking there and you're just kind of flexing a little bit, look a little bit. But it's interesting. By that point, you're just so ready to get on stage and so ready to show the hard work and all the training and stuff at that point. So you're probably just, the mindset is that you've done all you can do, you've worked as hard as you could, you're here. There's always going to be somebody that's going to have more defined arms or a better set of abs or a tighter behind, but you've done all that you can do at that point, so you owe it to yourself to, you know what, go out and show what you've done, and not to compare yourself to the other girls in the room. Like, it's very easy to do. Like, all you do is look around and you're just kind of like looking at your arm and looking at her arm and, you know, oh, if I just had squeezed out 12 more tricep dips, if I had just done 10 more push-ups, you know, that kind of mentality. But it's really, that's what I said about the individual sport. It's really comes down to you, and you know what, you've worked hard, you're here. So the first time I stepped on stage, I thought, oh my word, I'm gonna fall, my heel's gonna break, I'm gonna make a complete, you know, idiot of myself. But the second that your name's called, you just get it. It's just there.
Please welcome 23-year-old Allison Hilder.
I was never overweight, really, or had a significant amount of weight to lose. I was kind of healthy when I started, but just had some fine-tuning to do. The sport might not be for everyone, but for those who are even thinking that they can't do it because of their age or because of, you know, activity level or anything, all those things in your life can be changed. If you decide that you're going to be healthier and you decide that you're going to get to a certain goal, and if you're serious about it, then it doesn't matter your age or it doesn't matter where you are when you start. If you're going to get there, you're going to get there, and it really comes down to you and your decision.
In third place, en troisième position, Allison Hilder. In second place,
Good job, baby!
Yes. Thank you.
Good job. Excellent.
And what is it you're eating, Allison?
4 cookies. It came with a trophy.
Was it worth the wait?
I think the most important thing through the journey has been that you can get so caught up in comparing yourself to others when really it's your own achievements that you should be concerned about, and it's doing better. I hope it's a goal that I always have, not just in this sport but just in life, just to always do better. And the one word of advice that I can offer to anyone who is thinking about competing in figure or who's just looking to get out and, you know, lose weight or to just boost their energy or just be more active in their everyday lifestyle is just to get up and do it, because the feeling that you get once you finally do it is awesome.
Well, it looks like Allison had a great deal of success in achieving what she set out to do. Not only did she place in the top 3 in her class, but she got in the best physical condition that she's ever been in. Now, not all of us want to go in a figure or fitness competition, but it just goes to show that if you want to achieve something, you have to commit yourself to the task. That's it for this episode. We'll see you next time.